All right, welcome to Top Trading It, folks. Today, 15th June, Sunday night, Father's Day, folks. Okay, Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Today, the market look at the MACD right here. Market trying to cross here. MACD trying to cross. Look like bearish, right? But look at the conditions are so strong, bullish looking. Okay, folks. And MACD hugging and kissing last 3 weeks, folks. Okay, MACD hugging and kissing in last 2 to 3 weeks right here, but market is still lifting up because of the condition. So if you see any red candle, one or two, that's okay. It could be a pullback. Okay, but there are two caveat I see, folks. Okay, keep that thing in mind. Now we have a buy out blackout window starting, folks. Okay, when the blackout window starts, a lot of buying get overrode. For that reason, probably most likely market could have a less liquidity as the time goes by, because a lot of earnings are now getting over and the second quarter is about to get over, right? And then probably in July month all the new earnings starts and then the buying starts again. Okay, but at this particular event right now, look at the MACD consolidating here. MACD, okay, so volumes are here. Look at that, no volume, market going up and up and up, no volume, but the conditions are still bullish. So what does it mean? Blackout period starts, right? So liquidity will be less, but I don't see a weakness here, folks. Okay, I do see still bulls are there. Okay, if I see like these crazy things, I'll update you, but I don't see, even though MACD giving you a symptom saying that, hey, I want to go now. Look at this setup. This is look like a so nice, and let's go in short now. Let's right there. That's how it looks like. Let's go in short. Boom, boom, boom. MACD cross, no volume. It's like a 3 out of 5. It looks like a bearish. But hey, dirty game going on already. That's what I think, so one or two, if you might see a one red candle like this, doesn't mean to me, because still bulls are there. All right, that's my analysis for this daily chart. All right, so let's go and take a look at this little smaller time frame. Let's look at the 4-hour charts. What's 4 hours look like? What the money? Look at this 4-hour chart. Still conditions are bullish. Little pullback. We have the support area here still at around 595. Still bullish. Okay, MACD bearish. Still conditions are bullish. So you might see a bounce. Okay, that's your 4-hour chart. Let's look at the 1-hour chart. Okie dokie, 1-hour chart has a little divergent turn in, but conditions are bearish. We are testing the linear line. We might have a bounce, but this line you need to watch right here. Okay, let's go 30-minute charts. I see something interesting here. All right, so folks, you got to watch out here, folks. You see this trend line. If you see the trend line in rejection here, so if you see a trend line here breaking your resistance right here, if market breaks up above this, bullish. If it rejection here 603, we could go down to here. So I see right now, remember folks, right now market still creating lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So this is the downward channel market creating right here. You see this downward channel low, so it look like going down, correct? Because the trend line upward trajectory right here that has been broken and going down, correct? So we're gonna look at the both scenario, folks. Okay, bullish and bearish, because of the daily chart where the MACDs are little turn in bearish, right? And the volume also lower, so just in case, and the blackout period starting from Monday, so that also you got to keep it in mind. So for that reason, you can ignore that. You never know, it could go lower. Possibilities are there. So the way the setup is, folks, this is the time to let the market maker decide. 50-50 chance, little bullish, little bearish. This period is, you got to be a little bit, let the market maker go. Okay, you don't have a solid strength to jump in bandwagon. So in order to go long, in order to go short, let's understand this is 30-minute charts. All right, so look at the setup here. 603.29 right there. If market goes and poke through, that means they could go higher, and they might go little more higher, folks. All-time high area, right? But until then, you got to be very, very careful, because look at the most smart monies are sitting around 600, folks. Okay, smart monies are sitting around 600. Last 2 weeks, market is still sitting at 600. 2 to 3 weeks in that range. All right, so we don't have the power, market maker has the power. Let's find out what they're gonna do. All right, now going lower. Okay, don't forget this. Going lower is interesting right now, folks. Look at this. this area. Once we flip this 594, right, if you see that, then it's going to be a good shot. Okay, look at that, 594. If you see going down this, then it's a good shot, right? Until then, they just want to look at this, how many days goes up and down between 603 and 594. Okay, so this is the area to keep in mind. This is 30-minute charts. Look like trying to bounce here because of the diversion. Still, like I said, we have a mixed signal coming in. Looking at the order flow, looking at a few things, like I told you, bulls and bear both signal coming in, but chances are bulls are still there. That's what I would say. Bulls might lift still, even though blackout period starting, even though MACD crossing down, even though no volume. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so in that case, folks, it's just let the market maker go first. Okay, that's what I would say on the market. All right, let's take a look at the QQQQQ. See what QQQQ is cooking. QQQQ right there. QQQ sloping resistance, similar pattern forming on QQQQ, but the QQQ has 521 is your support and resistance are 540. If this trend line goes higher, all right, if you see QQQ flipping 533, then they could go higher, folks. Okay, so keep this thing in mind. Still linear line is around here, 522 and 533, right? That's why $10. But QQQ moving for last 1 month. Look at that, folks. Okay, it's just ping pong in here in between, and people are burning the premium if you are in the calls or puts overnight. All right, monthly, weekly, whatever the calls you have. So right here, if whenever it breaks upward, it's bullish. Whenever we break downward, we could be going lower. Then the whole thing can change after that. All right, so keep those area in mind. Okay, these are the level. IWM. Let's take a look at the IWM. Alrighty, IWM. Look at that. IWM started. Look at this week about the body came in and then got a rejection, and now IWM still. Oh man, IWM not looking good. Like last market update video, I said IWM looking great, right? And look at that, we went up and now going down. So all right, so IWM, folks, look, I have little rejection and conditions are not good here. So look for 200 area, folks. So I would say, I give you a little heads up, folks. Okay, just be a little careful. FOMC coming, and a lot of things are happening. Coming weeks. So blackout period starting also, right? And the 4th of July coming in 2 to 3 weeks. And plus, don't forget, folks, hold on a second. Let me see the cod witching month. Friday. This Friday would be the cod witching month because 3rd Friday of the month. So 28th would be the cod witching month. Okay, option expiry. Lot of option expiring on this Friday. Okay, coming Friday. So there's a lot more things are going on. Okay, so market maker might play some dirty games. So be careful. Okay. I'll see if anything I'll notice. Let the brand new week start and see how market perform in a couple of days, and we'll come to know. All right. So these are the area to watch for the IWM. IWM we already had a. Let me go. These 30-minute charts. I gotta go a little bit on a daily chart. Still bulls are there. IWM. That means they pulling back, diversion created, bearish diversion, conditions are bullish. There might be a bulls are still hanging in there. Still bulls are there. 1 hour conditions are bearish, right? But it might find the support. So right now condition, you can see 30-minute. This is 1 hour chart looking bearish here, but you got a linear line, which is you got to wait for the 201. If you see a 201 pullback, then it could bounce. Okay, because of the conditions are bearish, see how much it could pull back and then bounce. Okay, but over here MACD trying to curl in up. MACD trying to curl in up, but conditions are very so small bounce. If you see a bounce here, so now this area, if IWM flip to 211, then you could go to 214. Okay, but if this is a rejection, it could be a good shot to go lower. 211, the good shot to go because of conditions. Okay, most likely rejection. All right. So that's your IWM. Let's take a look at Tesla. Okay, so Tesla still bulls are there on a daily chart. You can see right here, Tesla still bulls are there, folks. Okay, Tesla bullish, MACD bearish, volumes are trying to bearish, but it's okay. Let's go and look at the smaller time frame Tesla. Still bulls are there. All right, so let's go on 30-minute chart Tesla. Okay, so you see this Tesla still got a sloping support going on here, right? You see this. If you see a sloping support is intact, Tesla bullish. But if you see Tesla breaking down this one, then is a good shot. 3.9, folks. Remember the Tesla. Okay, Tesla could create some sort of volatility in the coming week. So you know, if 3.9 breaks, man, you could easy money until here. So but you got to wait for it when that happens. But if Tesla try to flip 332, then Tesla could go to higher. Okay, 332 area to watch right here, and then it could go higher. So if you let it flip, it could be bullish. It could go bearish. Why? Because daily chart is mixed signal we are getting. Still bulls are there, so you never know. So if you want to short, you don't want to short anywhere here, folks. You want to make sure Tesla breaks 309. Then it could be a nice money you could print. Until then, still bulls are there. Think that way, okay? Because of the daily conditions. All right, that's your Tesla. Then let's take a look at NVDA. NVDA slightly weakness coming. Sloping support is the way the NVDA is playing right now. Daily chart, let me look into it. Still bulls are there, right? Conditions are bullish. So small pullback, 135 is a strong support on NVIDIA. Slightly pullback, all right? If it's pulling back here, good, because MACD cross here, right? Still bulls are there. If you pull back, 135 could bounce, all right? So just because of the MACD pulling it back right now. Conditions are bullish. There are bulls there too to lift, okay? I don't see a weakness yet. Smaller weakness doesn't mean one or two candle. Look, NVIDIA spending almost 2 weeks up here at between 135 and 140, okay? 145 range, basically 145 and 135 range. So still bulls are there, okay, on NVIDIA, but small pullback to 135, it could bounce. If the market goes down, NVIDIA could go lower, right? But right now market is still bullish, so keep eyes on. If market change, everything can change, okay? That's your NVIDIA. Microsoft. Now look at the Microsoft is solid bullish 480, right? Still bulls are there. Even the look market Microsoft going up and up and up, right? Can look at the conditions. So strong night there. MACD keep going lower and lower, but hey, Microsoft still bullish, okay? So we just leave it alone on Microsoft. Apple, man, Apple looking. Hold on a second. Apple looking weak, folks, okay? Apple conditions are sideways bullish, and we got a lower low, so Apple want to go low, okay? But we are linear, and every time Apple come here, 1895 bounce, 195 bounce, but this time we had a bounce and rejection. So this time Apple want to go lower. If you ask me, Apple want to go lower. I like Apple on the short side. Continue squeeze too, so Apple could go to 181. So I like Apple short side than the Tesla short side. Apple is better than Tesla in terms of shorting. Okay, there's your Apple. Let's take a look at what is Meta. Man, Meta got a little rejection here, but that's okay. If Meta pull back, be careful. This area is a support area at 640. Okay, but conditions are bullish, so I don't short right now. Meta looking nice. Bullish is just a little pullback, and it could bounce also, okay? So Meta still bullish, pull back to this area of 640, 650, and then could bounce. All right, what I like is UNH, folks, okay? UNH, this MACD bullish, continue squeeze, it's been oversold, so anywhere here is a good entry to go long for a longer cycle, okay? Long cycle, because they dumped it. These people dump the UNH a lot. So I like the UNH for the long side, or this longer cycle. Okay, it's not a 1 or 2 cycle. Okay, you might go through $20-$30 down also, and it could go to $20-$30 up also, right? That's how it's gonna play. And then slowly after 2-3-4 months, right? Probably after October, I think, or maybe in September, October, it could bounce. All right, so that's the Qualcomm. I like Qualcomm, man. Qualcomm, nice. All right, Qualcomm conditions are bullish. Conditions are bullish, but not the best. Okay, so pullback is bullish. Still Qualcomm bullish. Okay, so Qualcomms are going good. I think this is good on Qualcomm. Pulling it back around 150 and then could bounce. Okay, all right, folks. Bitcoin. Let's finish the Bitcoin and then we call it a day. All right, so Bitcoin look at the Bitcoin got a rejection and continuous squeeze going on, and then now the bulls are coming in. So Bitcoin wants to bounce now. Look at the Bitcoin created a double top, divergent, pullback, conditions are bullish. Let's see another bounce. Okay, so Bitcoin has another bounce, folks. Okay, then we could have a little pullback or something. We'll see. But right now, Bitcoin has a strength to bounce. Okay. Maybe make Bitcoin filling up the gas to go and bounce. Okay, that's the Bitcoin. MSTR is going. Conditions are bullish. MSTR, and this bounce has no strength because of the squeeze, keeping the price lower. Conditions are bullish, so I would not short MSTR unless MSTR breaks this area. Until then, still bullish, and this could be a bullish. It could bounce here, and it could go to higher here also. This area. So between 357 425 range right now. Still bulls are there hanging in here. Squeeze is bearish too. So mixed signal I'm getting on MSTR, so I would not touch the MSTR. All right. Anything else? I think we covered everything, folks. I don't want to take too long on it. I got to go somewhere. But folks, I go every day live. If you are new here to join the community, folks, I go every day live on morning 9:30 to 4 o'clock every day, and I share my screens. See you 9:30 morning Monday. All right, don't forget to click the like button, folks. Thanks. Bye.